Hi, my name is Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv. I'm here in Animatic 2016 with Heroes Alliance. How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Great.
Alrighty. So, how did the project of Hero Alliance begin? Who would like to speak?
I'll talk. So the Heroes Alliance got started in Tampa in 2006. It started as just a group of cosplayers who were friends, and they got asked to do a charity appearance, and it went really well, so they decided to formalize it and make it an actual group who does that. One of the founders of that group moved to Texas, and so they started a Texas branch. And from that, the idea of having branches in other states all across the country has continued, and that we now have over 14 branches spread out across the U.S.
How'd you get started with it?
I happened to go to the Cincinnati Expo, and they had a booth, and that's how I got recruited.
And
we need you.
And you?
I'm actually the founder of the Ohio branch. I had found out about the Heroes Alliance through one of the superhero costume groups I'm on, and I was like, wow, that sounds really awesome and really cool. And so I contacted them. They said, we don't have a branch in Ohio right now. Do you want to get one started? I knew a couple of other costumers, and so we put together our first event, which was a charity 5K up in Columbus. Okay. We didn't put together the 5K, it was already happening, but we contacted them, said, would you guys like to have superheroes at your event? And they said, great. We did it. We submitted the report to the council, and then they decided, yeah, we'll make you guys part of our branch.
Alrighty, cool. So it says in your bio that you help bring heroes to kids. What's it like bringing a smile to a child's face when you guys show up? Who would like to speak?
That's any con, any event I go to, that's the one thing that makes my day, just seeing the smile of a kid. The shock, seeing their superheroes walk up behind them just to meet them.
That's really cool. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people that if you're ever having a bad day, the best way to make it a good day is go someplace there's a lot of kids dressed as a superhero, and you suddenly cannot have a bad day because the kids love it. And it's all the better when we have a chance to do something like with a kid who is terminally ill, or at least is suffering from a chronic illness, like when we show up at the Make-A-Wish Foundation walks. Because those kids, you can really see how much it means to them, and just knowing that you've made that kind of difference in a kid's life is just indescribable.
That sounds really cool. So, of the many people involved in the project, what has been the project the most fun to work on? Like for you guys, like you said, you're very well associated here with Ohio, and obviously the other 14 locations around the country. So, what was like one of those big projects that you guys truly loved working on that like brought the biggest smiles out on everybody's face?
So this one was actually kind of a bittersweet one. It was both smiles, but also a lot of tears. There was a young man in Columbus by the name of Eli who he had cancer. He was not going to see his 14th birthday. And his mom contacted us just a few days before Christmas to see if we could come out for a final celebration of his life. And it was only a few days, and I was overwhelmed by how many of our branch members said, look, it's Christmas Eve, I don't care, I'm going to come out and be here for this kid. One of our members actually made him a Captain America shield because he loved Captain America, that was his favorite. And all of the heroes signed it. We worked with the 501st, which is a Star Wars costuming group that does a lot of the same kind of stuff we do. So that was probably the one that... Again, I mean, it was tears because he did pass that March, but for everyone to have that experience and knowing how much it changed his life was just, I can't even.
How about you?
I ain't been in the group too long, but just seeing some of them kids walk by, the smiles they get when they get to see us, and makes my day.
Alrighty. So now, what character has been the most fun to have come out to an event that kids have had a lot of fun with? I mean, obviously you get to play Wolverine and enjoy being Logan. You love being Captain America. So what is like one of those ones that like every kid wants to meet? Like when like who's the most demanded superhero that you guys get out of kids?
It is probably a toss-up between Batman and Spider-Man. Everyone loves Batman. Everyone loves Spider-Man, and we are blessed to have we have several really good Spider-Man in our group, but we have one guy who is just a fantastic Batman. He's a real tall guy, real buff. He has the motorcycle leather suit. Yeah. You might have seen him walking around the con this weekend. Kids love Batman, but Spider-Man is probably almost as popular.
Alrighty, and do you get a lot of requests to be Wolverine?
Sometimes it just depends.
All right.
Love Captain America. They love all of us, but yeah, Batman and Spidey are probably the most popular.
Alrighty. Now you've had chance. Have you had the chance to work with the comic companies in an event that you guys have attended, like with Marvel or DC or Dark Horse or any of the other indie comics? Have you guys had a chance to work with them promoting their stuff at the charities?
Not formally. Right now, both companies have kind of a accepted blind eye to what we do because both companies are they're very litigious when it comes to people who do appearances charging money because we're charitable and we never raise money and we never take money ourselves. And charities who are having us out, we always tell them, you can tell people that superheroes will be at the group, but not any specific character names. You can't promise Spider-Man's going to be there. You can just say heroes will be there. Because of that, Marvel and DC have both been very happy to ignore us. They know about us. Marvel, they've got a person who works there named Judy Stevens, who is heavily involved with cosplaying. She knows us and is friends with a lot of the people in our Georgia branch. So they're very aware of us, and they very intentionally go, yeah, we are going to not talk about you because then we'd have to sue you for trademark, and we don't want to. So, and our group only does Marvel and DC heroes, so we haven't had any chances where it would make sense to do anything with any of the indie producers.
Alrighty. And how does it feel to be part of Animatic Con for the first time, knowing that this is a first-year con, and of course it has a nice two charities tied to it, the Make It Fit and Autism Rocks. How's it like working with all of that, and it's a first-year convention with a great message?
Well, you've been here more than I have, so.
That's it being the first time. It's feeling things out, seeing how things is going, trying to spread that word that it's actually going to charity, a lot of this stuff, and letting the people know we're trying to make a difference.
And that's good for you.
Yeah.
All right, and for you?
I like the goal behind Animatic Con. It's a small con. You can see that it's clearly first year, and it's having some growing pains and some places where it is obvious that the organizers didn't completely understand the logistics. But I can also see that everything has been at least thought of, and you can see that they're looking at, oh, this didn't work so well, we'll fix it for next year. So I feel really good about it. I feel like this is going to grow to be a really, really nice convention.
Alrighty, and is there any way for fans to keep up with you guys online to see about any upcoming events you guys really want to have fans come out to that they may not know, oh, hey, we're going to be at X place or this place, and how can we follow you?
Absolutely. We have a website, which is heroesalliance.org. We also have a Facebook page for the Heroes Alliance. It is one page that is shared by all 14 branches. There aren't individual pages for like the Ohio branch or the Indiana branch or anything like that. And if you just go search for us on Facebook under Heroes Alliance, you'll find us.
And we also have that nice UK branch that we all discussed earlier.
Right, yeah. We have a UK branch. They're a sister branch, so we don't share any direct formal ties. We share a name. But they do a lot of the same kind of work. And we do actually have one member of our Ohio branch who is also a part of the UK branch. She's a British citizen whose husband lives in Ohio, and so she travels back and forth.
Is it Kimberly?
It is. Kimberly.
we know Kimberly because we know Dakota, because Dakota's brother is J. Michael Tatum.
Yeah, and Dakota is one of the Spider-Men who our group really, everyone loves when he comes out and does stuff for us. Yes, that is in fact Kimberly.
All right, cool. We have a contact for that. Cool. Alrighty, well, we appreciate you guys coming out to Animatic Con and hanging out with us. So thank you so much. That was so much fun. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.